sit up on a block. It helps to elevate the hips. Make sitting here just a little bit more comfortable. Bringing your hands to your knees, roll the shoulders up, back, and down, away from your ears and tongues. Draw your chin down towards your chest. Do one neck circle in one direction. And then one neck circle in the other direction. And start to center yourself, lengthening the spine, leveling the chin towards the ground. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, sigh it on out. Close the eyes, draw the attention within. Take a scan of the body from the crown of the head, working your way down to your toes, just checking in with how you feel. Start to notice the weight of your hands on your legs. Your sit bone rooted into the ground or the block. Start drowning out any noise around you and bring your attention to your breath. Noticing the rise and fall of the chest. The lengths of your inhales and exhales. Try to even them out, maybe inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 4. Self-awareness is the key to growth, and it's important to let go of any expectations of what this should be like or how this should feel. The goal here is not really any of the poses, but the growth we experience through the work that we put in. Every time you step onto your mat, every time you try, you grow. Today, throughout your practice, I invite you to set the intention to let go of any expectations. Just give what you have to give, take breaks when you need them, and be present throughout the process, just allowing the growth to happen. With that intention set firmly into our minds, take a deep inhale and a mobility breath exhale. One more time, deep inhale in, drawing the navel in towards your spine, exhale. Slowly bow your chin down towards your chest, opening the eyes, coming back into the room, removing the block from underneath you, placing your blocks at the top of the mat, then coming onto your forearms, extending your legs out in front of you. Lying back. Onto your forearms, extending your legs out, drawing the right knee in towards your chest, and doing 3 hip circles over to the right, and 2, and 3, and then 3 hip circles to the left. 2, and 3. Extending the right leg out. Down. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly lower. Let it hover over the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And then do a couple of ankle circles, kind of rolling up the ankles in one direction. And then a couple in the opposite direction. And start to flex the right foot, slowly lowering it down, hovering it a couple inches off of the ground, then pointing the toes over to the right. Keeping the foot flexed, now kick the right foot out to the right. Draw it back in. Point the toes up towards the ceiling and then kick on up. And slowly lower it down. Point the toes out to the right. Kick out to the right. And one more time. Come back in. Toes up. Kick up. Slowly lower. Toes out to the right. And kick out to the right. Draw the leg back in. Right leg down. Draw the left knee in towards your chest. And 3 hip circles to the left. 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 hip circles to the right. 1, and 2, and 3. Extend the left leg out. Inhale, kick the leg up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, one direction, and then a couple in the opposite direction. And flexing the left foot, slowly lower the foot down, hover it over the ground, and then point the toes over to the left, and then kick the leg out to the left. Draw the leg back in, toes point up, kick it up, and lower, toes to the left, kick out to the left, and back in, toes pointing up, kick up, and lowering down, out to the side, and kick out. Drawing back in, lower the left leg down. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Draw the left knee in towards your chest. Extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. Just pressing your right knee towards the front of your mat. Flexing that right foot. Slowly lower the left leg down. Hover it over the ground. Engaging the core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Uncross the legs. Send the right leg out. Left ankle over the right thigh. Flexing that left foot. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. And extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Trying to point that left knee towards the front of the mat. Then slowly lower the leg down. Hover it off the ground and lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Uncross the legs. Come to stand at the top of the mat. Making sure that you have the blocks at the top of the mat, shoulder width distance apart, sitting up on the tall side. Bringing your hands to your hips, feet hips width distance apart. Inhale, bend the knees, keeping the chest lifted. Exhale, straighten the legs, stand up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, bringing your hands down onto the blocks. Extend the right leg straight back, no lunge. Now you can keep the hands on the blocks and you can lower the blocks down to the medium side, bringing them a little bit closer to you if that feels more comfortable. Now we're lowering and lifting the back knee. Inhale, lower the back knee down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Sink the hips forward, lift the chest. As you exhale, press the hips back, straighten the front leg coming onto the heel of the front foot. Maybe walk your hands back to help you shift the weight back. Inhale, rock forward. Bend the front knee, lift the chest. Exhale, press it back, straighten the front leg. Peel those left toes back towards your face. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale it back. Inhale, forward. Bring the hands back on the blocks if they're not. Maybe place the blocks tall side at the top of the mat. Tuck the back toes under. Come back to your squatted position. And left leg goes straight back, no lunge. Option to adjust the blocks here if you need to. Lowering and lifting the back knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Sink forward, lift the chest. Exhale, press the hips back, straighten the front leg coming onto the heel of the front foot. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Bring the blocks back to the top of the mat, tall side. Tuck the back toes under, come back to your squatted position, and then stand all the way up, bringing the hands to your hips. Shifting your weight onto your left foot, draw the right knee in towards your chest. Inhale. Doing a couple of hip circles, drawing the knee out to the right, down and around. 2, and 3, and now switch the direction, going towards the left. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, reach your arms up, draw the right knee in. As you exhale, swing the right leg, coming into warrior 3, sweep the arms back, or bring your hands down to the blocks if you need to support your warrior 3. Inhale, draw the right knee in, reach your arms up. Exhale, kick it back, warrior 3, sweep the arms back. Inhale, draw the right knee in, reach your arms up. Exhale, kick it back, warrior 3. Think the body makes the shape of a capital letter T. Now bring your hands down onto the block. Lower the right foot back down. Sweep your arms up, high lunge. Now you can keep your arms lifted, or you can bring your hands to your hips. We're going to lower and lift the back knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now you can keep the back knee lifted or lower it, taking some rocking pyramids here. Bring your hands down onto the mat. Sink the hips, lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, press it back, straighten the front leg. If your back knee is lifted, bend the back knee. Inhale, rock forward, lift the chest. Exhale, press it back, straighten the front leg. Really peel those left toes back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Plant the hands down, come into your squatted position. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten the legs. Shifting the weight over to your right foot. Inhale the left knee in towards your chest, reach your arms up towards, keep your hands to your hips, sorry. Then do 3 hip circles going out to the left. 2, and 3, and then 3 hip circles to the right. 1, 2, and 3. Now inhale the arms up, draw the left knee in. Exhale, sweep the arms back, warrior 3. The body makes the shape of a capital letter T. Inhale, draw the knee in towards your chest, reach your arms up. Exhale, sweep it on back, take the leg back. Inhale it up. Exhale, sweep the arms back, sweep the leg back. Bringing your hands down onto the block, supported warrior 3, and then step that back foot down. Sweep the arms up, high lunge. You can keep the arms lifted or bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lower the back knee down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Bring the hands down onto the mat, taking some rocking pyramids. You can lift the back knee this time, if you'd like. Now sink the weight forward, lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the back knee if it's lifted. Inhale, rock it forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward, plant the hands down. Step back into plank pose. Lower the knees down onto the mat, tabletop position. Your wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. Knees go directly underneath your hips. Inner creases of the elbows go forward. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, gaze up. As you exhale, round through the upper back, look in towards your navel. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Coming to a neutral spine, start to rotate the fingertips so that they're pointing towards the long edges of the mat. Right to right, left to right, left. Inhale, arch, gaze up. Exhale, round. Look in towards your navel. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Slowly coming to a neutral spine, rotating the fingertips one more time if it feels comfortable so that they point towards your knees. You don't like how that feels, go back to the previous position. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round through the upper back, look in towards your navel. One more time. Arch, gaze up. Exhale, round. Look in. Slowly coming to a neutral spine, rotating the fingertips towards the front of the mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up, open up the chest. As you exhale, sweep your right arm underneath the left lower right shoulder, right temple onto the mat. Popping up onto left fingertips, roll the left shoulder back, and then extend your left leg out onto the ground, toes in line with your right fingertips. And if you're comfortable, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. And if you're still comfortable, flip the palm, bend the elbow, search for your right hip crease. Really focusing on rolling that left shoulder back. And on the next inhale, reach your left arm up. Bring your left hand down towards the ground. Hold here. Engage the core. Draw the navel in towards your spine. As you inhale, lift the left leg up so it's parallel with the hip. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Draw the left knee down. Come back into tabletop position. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Open up the chest. As you exhale, sweep your left arm underneath the right. Lower left shoulder, left temple onto the mat. Popping up onto right fingertips, roll the right shoulder back. And then extend your right leg out to the side, sole of the foot on the ground, toes in line with your left fingertips. Once you're comfortable, reach your right arm up, inhale. And if you're still comfortable, rotate the palm, bend the elbow, search for your left hip crease. Breathing here, neck is neutral. Focusing on rolling that right shoulder back. Your next inhale, reach your right arm up. Right hand finds the floor. Holding here, draw the navel in towards your spine. Inhale, float the right leg, Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, draw the right knee back down. And come back to tabletop position. Scoot your knees back about 2 inches. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips. Coming into your downward facing dog. Body makes the shape of an upside down letter V. Hips are the highest point. Start to bend and straighten the legs. Bending through the right knee, stretching through the left heel and vice versa. Taking your dog for a little walk. Maybe bend and straighten a little faster. Taking your dog for a jog. And start to settle the down dog. Pressing your heels, energizing the heels down towards the ground, pressing your chest back towards your thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. Knees are mat width distance apart. Toes are touching. Arms are stretched out in front of you. Now inhale, look up at your hands. Drag the body forward. Bring the belly onto the mat, ribcage in between your thumbs. Elbows press straight back. Lift the chest and sternum about 2 inches, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, full cobra. Straighten the arms, lifting the chest. Hips are heavy. Keep a slight bend in the elbows. Draw the chest through. Exhale, lower all the way down. Press your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. And downward facing dog. Taking 3 rolling down dogs here. Inhale, pull forward, plank. Exhale, bend the knees, press the hips back, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, pull forward, plank. Exhale, bend the knees, press the hips back, down dog. Inhale, pull forward, plank. Exhale, bend the knees, press the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes straight up and back, 3-point dog. Not worrying about how high that leg goes, just how straight it is. Flexing the toes down towards the ground. Then focusing on the left leg. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Step the right foot to the outside edge of the right hand all the way at the top of the mat. Lower the back knee down. Sink the hips forward. Pop up onto fingertips. Taking some rocking jaguars here. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, press it back. Straighten the front leg. Peel those right toes back towards your face. Inhale, rock forward. Bend the front knee. Lift the chest. Exhale, press it back. Straighten the front leg. Peel those toes back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, rock forward. Plant the hands down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. 3-point dog. Flexing those toes down towards the ground. Then focusing on the right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Step the left foot to the outside edge of the left hand all the way at the top of the mat. Lower the back knee down. Sink the hips. Pop up onto fingertips. Lift the chest. Now inhale, rock forward. Exhale, press it back. Straighten the front leg. Peel those left toes back towards your face. Inhale, rock it forward. Exhale, rock it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Plant the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up at your hands. Take a slow walk to the top of the mat, meeting your hands in a forward fold. Once you get to the top of the mat, take a deep bend in the knees, grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Shake out your head, yes. Love yoga. Shake your head, no. Will not have any expectations for myself today. And slowly release the elbows, draw the navel in towards your spine, round up to stand bone by bone by bone, head being the last part to come up. If you didn't make it to the top of the mat, walk to the top of your mat now. Feet about inner hips width distance apart, hands to prayer, heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, up and back, arch it back, watch the palms touch. As you exhale, forward fold, slight bend in the knees on the way down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, fingertips touch down, right leg goes straight back, low lunge. Inhale, the left arm up, open up the chest. As you exhale, left hand touches down. Option to lower the back knee down, taking some rocking pyramids here. Inhale, rock forward, sink the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, rock it back, straighten the front leg, bend the back knee. Inhale, pull forward, rock forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Plant the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, pull the body forward, belly onto the mat, ribcage in between the thumbs. Lift the chest and sternum 2 inches, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press into the hands, full cobra, straighten the arms, hips are heavy. Exhale, lower. Press the hips back towards your heels, child's pose. And downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes straight up and back, 3-point dog. Bending the right knee, then looking up at your hands. The deep audible exhale, take a hop off of that right foot. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hop. Great breathing. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hop. And step the left foot to the outside edge of the left hand, all the way at the top of the mat. Sink the hips. Option to lower the back knee down or keep it lifted. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, press it back. Bend the back knee if it's lifted. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward, plant the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg straight up and back, same leg. Exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest, step the foot in between your hands, lower the back knee down, untuck the toes, sink the hips forward, reach your arms forward, up and back, arch it back. Now go post the arms, and then draw the elbows in towards your ribs. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend at the elbows, pull them in towards your ribs. Inhale it up one more time. This time, spirit fingers on the way down. Great job. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands touch down. Step up, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, fold. Fingertips touch down. Left leg goes straight back, low lunge. Inhale, right arm up, twist, open up the chest. Exhale, right hand touches down. Sink the hips forward, rocking pyramid. Option to lower the back knee down. On the exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the back knee. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward, plant the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Going for a full chaturanga this time. Inhale, pull forward, plank pose, top of a push-up. As you exhale, bend the elbows straight back, lower down halfway. Inhale, roll over the toes, lift the chest, straighten the arms. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes straight up and back, 3-point dog. Bending the left knee, looking up at your hands, taking some leaps here. Inhale, exhale, hop. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hop. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hop. And step the right foot to the outside edge of the right hand, all the way at the top of the mat. Lower the back knee down or keep it lifted. Sink the hips forward. Inhale. Exhale, press it back. Bend the back knee if it's lifted. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward, plant the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg straight up and back, 3-point dog. Exhale, round forward, knee to nose, step the foot in between your hands, lower the back knee down, sink the hips, reach your arms forward, up and back, arch it back. And then goal post the arms, slowly drawing the elbows in towards your ribs. Inhale the arms up, spirit fingers on the way down. There you go. One more time, inhale it up. Spirit fingers all the way down. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands touch down, step up, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, up and back, arch it back. Watch the palms touch. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Grab your straps. You can fold the strap in half just so it's not banging on the floor. Taking the strap about shoulder width distance apart, feet or hips width distance apart, drawing the navel in towards your spine, tucking the tailbones under, keeping your arms straight, and then keeping tension on the strap all the way through. Inhale, reach your arms up, draw the head and the chest through. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now taking the strap a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart. Inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, bend the elbows in towards your ribs. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale it up. Keep tension on that strap. Exhale, bend. Inhale it up. Lower all the way down. Now put the strap down off to the side and grab your blocks. Maybe some weights if you happen to have them, but no more than 3 to 5 pounds. Or like Vic likes to say, maybe some cans of soup. Whatever works for you. Bringing the blocks or weights in front of you, palms facing towards your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now bring your hands out to the sides. Stagger yourself if you're directly next to someone. Inhale, halfway lift out to the side. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now bring the hands back out to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, extend out to the sides. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, up by your ears. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, out. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, halfway lower. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, halfway lower. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, lower. Put the blocks down. Back to the top of the mat, feet, inner hips width distance apart. Shake that off. Bringing your hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, up and back. Arch it back, blocks and palms touch. Exhale, forward, fold all the way down you go. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, plant your hands forward. You may have to scoot your feet back a little bit to get the backs of the hands fully planted on the mat. Bend the knees, bend the knees. Inhale, pull the shoulders forward over the wrist. As you exhale, you can step straight back into plank, jump, float, curl, make your way back. Coming down through plank, lowering down halfway, chaturanga. Then inhale, pull forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg straight up and back, 3-point dog. Looking up at your hands, bend the left knee, taking 3 hops here. Inhale, exhale, leap. Inhale, look up, exhale, leap. Inhale, look up, exhale, leap. And step the right foot to the outside edge of the right hand at the top of the mat. Lower the back knee down or keep it lifted. Inhale, rock it forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Plant the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. 3-point dog. Looking up at your hands. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale. Exhale, leap. Inhale, look up. Exhale, leap. One more time. Look up. Inhale. Exhale, leap. And step the left foot to the outside edge of the left hand all the way at the top of the mat. Option to lower that back knee down. Sink the hips. Inhale. Exhale, rock it back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Plant the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. Slowly walk your hands back towards your knees. Taking a couple of wrist stretches here. Clasp the hands. And then do a couple of circles in one direction. And then a couple of circles in the opposite direction. And then kind of open up the hands a little bit, taking some roller coaster arms. Keeping it nice and wide so you can feel the stretch in the wrists. And then the hardest thing you'll ever do in yoga, switch the direction. And reach your arms up towards the ceiling. You know, open and close the fingertips. Open and close, open and close, open and close. Fire it up, keep going. Sending great energy out into the universe. Open and close, open and close. Maybe put your shoulders into it. Open and close. Maybe wiggle it out a little bit. Hey, hey, hey. And shake it off. Tabletop position. Wrists directly underneath the shoulders. Knees underneath your wrists. Inhale, draw the right knee up and out to the side like you're a puppy peeing on a fire hydrant. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Draw 3 circles going forward, down, back and around. And then 3 circles in the opposite direction. And lower the right knee down. Other side. Inhale, left knee up and out to the side. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Doing 3 hip circles going forward, down, back and around. And then switch the direction. 3 circles going back. And then after the third one, left knee lowers. Kickstand the right foot to the right edge of the mat. Start to roll onto your right hand, extending the left leg straight back, left arm up towards the ceiling. Modified side plank, and then doing 3 air guitar circles with your arms going forward, down, back, and around. 1, 2, and 3. And then switch the direction, go in the opposite direction. 1, 2, and 3. Reach your left arm up. Start to float the left leg, drawing the navel in towards your spine. Slowly lower the leg back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. This time, bend the left knee. Reach back with your hand for the pinky toe side of the foot. Then kick the foot back into the hand, taking a little bit of a back bend here. A thigh stretch. Slowly release the foot back to tabletop position. Kickstand the left foot to the left edge of the mat. Start to roll onto your left hand, extending the right leg straight back, right arm up. Modified side plank, and then doing 3 air guitar circles, going forward, down, back, and around. And then switch the direction. 1, 2, and 3. Reaching your right arm up. Slowly start to float the right leg up and slowly lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, bend the back knee. Reaching back for your pinky toe side of the foot, and then kicking the foot back into the hand. Taking a little bit of a back bend. And release the foot, tabletop position. Walk the knees back about 2 inches. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Taking your feet as wide as your mat. And bending at the knees, taking a down dog squat. And straighten the legs. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Bring your feet back, shoulder width or hips width distance apart. Inhale, right leg straight up and back, 3-point dog. Exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest, up the foot in between the hands. Keeping that back heel lifted, sweep the arms up, high lunge. Inhale, lower the back knee down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now inhale, reach your arms forward. Chest goes down towards your thigh. And a deep audible exhale, slip onto the right foot, draw the left knee in towards your chest. And then sweep the left leg straight back, warrior 3. Sweep the arms back. Inhale it up, draw the knee in towards your chest. Exhale, step back, high lunge. Sweep the arms up. Bringing the hands to the inside edge of the right foot. All the way down onto the mat, heel to the right foot to the outside edge of the mat. Sink the hips, pop up onto fingertips. High lizard. Rock it out here for a moment. Rock forward, back, side to side. Maybe bounce it out. And then lower the back knee down. An option to keep your arms straight or lower onto your forearms or bring your forearms onto blocks. How do you know if you need blocks? If your elbows are lifted, if they're not comfortably on the ground, bring the ground up to you. If you like a little bit of a deeper stretch, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Act like you're pulling the mat forward with your forearms and pressing that back heel back. Like you're pulling yourself apart. And lower the back knee down if it's lifted. Straighten the arms. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Bend the left knee, reach back for the pinky toe side of the foot, and then pull the heel in towards your outer hip. If you're having trouble grabbing that foot, you can place a block underneath the left hand. If you need to intensify the stretch, you can lower onto your left forearm. Keeping that right shoulder rolling back. And then release the foot, plant the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg straight up and back, 3-point dog. As you exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest, up the foot in between the hands, keeping that back heel lifted, sweep the arms up, high lunge. Inhale, lower the back knee down, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, draw the chest forward. As you exhale, step up onto the left leg, draw the right knee in towards your chest. Then inhale here, exhale, sweep it back, warrior 3. Inhale it up. Exhale, step back, high lunge. Taking both hands down onto the mat. Left hand to the inside edge of the left foot, heel to the left foot to the outside edge of the mat. Sink the hips. Lift the chest, rock it out, forward, back, side to side. Maybe shimmy. your lizard. And lower the back knee down. You have option to keep the arms straight or lower onto your forearms, or bring your forearms onto blocks. Same as the other side. If you'd like to intensify the stretch, you can tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, and then pull the upper body forward while pressing that back heel back. And lower the back knee down if it's lifted. Straighten the arms. Reaching the left arm up towards the ceiling. Bend the right knee. Reach back for the pinky toe side of that foot, pulling the heel in towards your outer hip. Again, taking a block on the tall side under your right hand if you can't reach that foot. Or lowering onto your forearm if you'd like to intensify the stretch. But really focus on rolling that left shoulder back. And release the foot, plant the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. And slowly lower the knees, tabletop position. Lower your left forearm down onto the mat. Left forearm down, keeping your right arm straight. And then take your left forearm kind of on an angle. There you go. So your fingertips are pointing towards the right front corner of the mat. Left arm down. There you go. Now inhale the right knee up and out to the side. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. This time, kick the legs straight out to the side. Then bend and lower the knee back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lower. Come back to tabletop position. Lowering your right forearm down onto the mat and then bringing it to a little bit of an angle. Good. Then kind of pressing onto that forearm. Inhale, lift the left knee out to the side. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time, inhale, lift. As you exhale, extend the leg out. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lower. Come back to tabletop position. Walk the knees back about 2 inches. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. 3-point dog. As you exhale, step the foot all the way to the outside edge of the right hand at the top of the mat. Lower the back knee down. Now walk that back knee in just a little bit. And lower your left forearm down onto the mat. Bring it onto an angle. Start to work your right shoulder underneath your right thigh, bringing your right hand to your right ankle. Now, if your left knee is bothering you, you can fold the mat to kind of create a little bit of a padding for your left knee. There you go. Now, bend the left knee. Reach back with your right hand for that foot. Now, leaning onto your left forearm, start to hop onto the big toe of your right foot. Nice and slow, engaging the navel in towards your spine. Keep kind of bringing more weight onto that left forearm. Maybe you start to float the right leg. Maybe you extend the right leg out to the side, coming to Komodo dragon pose. And then bend the knee, coming back down. Ooh. Coming into downward facing dog, shaking that off, letting that go. Woo. But we gotta do it on the other side. You might enjoy the other side a little bit better. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, step the foot all the way to the top of the mat on the outside edge of the left hand. Lower the back knee down. If you'd like some padding underneath that back knee, go ahead and fold your mat. But then hop that knee in just a little bit. Get a little bit closer. Good. Now bring your right forearm down onto the mat, bringing it at an angle. Taking your left arm underneath the left leg, kind of try to push that shoulder under a little bit. Taking your left hand to your left ankle. Bend the right knee. Reach back with your left hand for your foot. And then start to bring your weight onto your right forearm, coming onto the big toe of that left leg. Keep leaning, 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 and then maybe you float that left leg and then extend the leg out. And then coming back down nice and slow. Great job. Shake it out in downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, pull the body forward, belly onto the mat. Coming onto your forearms, coming into Sphinx pose. Bringing your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, feeling a little bit of a stretch on the underside of that belly in the center of it. Now bend the right knee, reach back with your right hand to the big toe side of the right foot, pulling the heel in towards your outer hip. Now this is very easy for you. You can bring your knees a little bit closer together. Bringing the hand over the top of the foot, elbows high. Trying to keep your hips leveled. And release the foot, coming back into Sphinx pose. Other side, bend the left knee, reach back with your left hand to the big toe side of the foot, and pull the heel in towards the outer hip. Same thing, if it's a little easy, draw the knees a little closer together. Bring the hand over the top of the foot, elbows high, hips are leveled. And release the foot, Sphinx pose. Lower your right cheek down on the mat, bringing your arms alongside of you. Just kind of moosh your hips from side to side. Taking a little bit of a belly shavasana. And then bend both knees. Reach back with your hands for the pinky toe sides of your feet. Thumbs down grip. On the inhale, I want you to kick the feet back into your hands, lifting the chest. Using the power of that kick to lift the chest a little bit more, but you're breathing, you're smiling. If you look up, you reach up and you rise up. And exhale, let it all go. Lay all the way down. Moosh your hips from side to side. And bring your hands by your ribs. Press your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Taking a little bit of a counter stretch. And downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg straight up and back. As you exhale, draw the knee forward, lowering it behind your your right wrist, Right foot to behind your left wrist, extending the left leg straight back, lowering your hips down. Now inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk it on out. Should feel a stretch on the outer right hip. If your right hip is lifted, take a block, place it underneath your hip so you can kind of lean onto it. Allowing gravity to bring your hips closer, or to stretch the outer hip and bring your hips closer to the ground. And slowly walk your hands back towards your shin. Bending the left knee, reach back with your left hand to the big toe side of that foot, pulling the heel in. Taking another thigh stretch because you can't get enough of those. Elbow is high, hand is over the top of the foot. And slowly release, plant the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. As you exhale, draw the knee forward, lowering it behind your left wrist. Shin onto the mat, left foot goes behind your right wrist, extending that right leg straight back behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine, squaring your hips and shoulders. Exhale, walk it on out, fold down. Move to the other side. If your left hip is lifted, you can place a block underneath that, okay? And make it a little bit more comfortable for you. And slowly walk your hands back towards your chin. Bend the right knee, reach back with your right hand to the big toe side of that foot and pull the heel in towards your outer hip. Elbow is high, hand is over the foot. And slowly release, plant the hands down, step back, downward facing dog, shake it off. And gently lower the knees, child's pose, leaning onto one side, swinging the legs out in front of you, laying on down. Bringing the soles of the feet down onto the mat, hips width distance apart, bringing your hands alongside of you. See if your fingertips can graze the backs of the heels. And press into the hands, press into the feet, lift the hips. Coming into bridge pose. And slowly lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now inhale, lift. As you exhale, clasp your hands underneath you, rolling your right shoulder under, rolling the left shoulder under, reaching your knuckles towards your heels, and pressing the pinkies into the mat so you can lift your hips a little higher. And slowly slowly unclasp the hands, lower all the way down. Option to take another bridge pose or come into full wheel. You're going to do a lot of back bending today, so yogi's choice. If you'd like to go for full wheel, you can bring your hands up by your ears, fingertips pointing down towards your heels. Pressing into the hands, pressing into the feet, lifting the hips, maybe stopping on the crown of the head, so you can walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, and then straightening the arms, lifting all the way up. Once you're all the way up, you can press your chest back towards the back of your mat. Maybe walk your hands and feet a little bit closer together. And tuck your chin in towards your chest and lower all the way down, windshield wipering the knees from side to side. Cactusing the arms onto the mat, bumping the hips over to the right, drawing the knees in and lowering the knees to the left, taking a supine twist here. Keeping that right shoulder down. And coming back to center, bumping the hips over to the left, lowering the knees to the right, trying to keep that left shoulder down. And slowly coming back to center, drawing the knees in towards your chest, giving yourself one big hug, rocking forward, back, side to side, kind of massaging the back. And soles of the feet up towards the ceiling, grabbing through your legs for the outside edges of the feet, then drawing the knees down towards the mat, happy baby pose, keeping the lower back heavy, rock from side to side, like a happy baby would. And slowly release the feet, extend the legs out, preparing yourself for your final relaxation pose, Shavasana. And that's any pose where you would find a little bit of stillness. I always provide as an option to extend the legs out onto the mat, making the heels as wide as your mat, bringing your arms alongside of you, palms facing up. If that's the position you're in, let the feet fall out to the side. Let the fingertips start to curl. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, sigh it on out. Close the eyes. Draw the attention within. Start to give permission for the body to just relax and melt deeply into the mat. Start to unclench the jaw. Relax the eyebrows. Feel the earth beneath you. Start to bring your attention to your breath, feeling the rise and fall of the chest. Keeping your breath long and length. Taking the next couple moments as yours, and yours alone, to find a little bit of peace in your day. onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow, keeping the eyes closed, trying to hold on to this Shavasana just a little bit longer. Drawing the knees in towards your chest, coming into a fetal position. Taking a moment here to acknowledge how different the body feels. Send yourself a little love and gratitude for stepping onto your mat today and doing something amazing for your health, for your mind, for your body. And slowly press yourself up to a seated position towards the back of the room, keeping the eyes closed. Bring your hands to prayer and heart center as a final gesture of honor and gratitude for this life, for this practice. It was truly my honor to guide you through your practice today, reminding you always that you are strong, you are amazing, and you are fully capable. With all the love and gratitude in me, I bow to you and say, Namaste.
Namaste.